Said this: one could tell a non-Christian before this line of despair that he describes to be a good girl. And while she might not have followed your advice, at least she would have understood what you were talking about. So the blank look that you received would not mean that your standards had been rejected, but that your message was meaningless. Okay, I read that and I thought this is interesting. This is why I said we've shifted. Knowing our cultural context is so crazy. So he's basically saying, look, if you said to a good girl, be a good girl, she would have a sense of what it meant to be good.
Hmm.
Now he's saying she might reject it, she might rebel against it, she might be confused, like why are we even saying that? Because that's not her standard. But she'd at least know a sense of what you meant by good or
You know what
non-good.
she would say today?
Yeah, go ahead, say it. I
She
know
would
you're
say,
gonna say it.
"What's a girl?"
What's a girl? Yeah.
Exactly.
This is what I was reading him. I'm like, oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
think how
gosh! Yes,
far from what
we've
Schaeffer's
come.
writing here at the back end of the 20th century to where we are in the early end of the 21st. When you'd say a
Exactly
girl
right.
back then, be a good girl. Now she say, well, what is good? And now she's also saying, what is a girl?
Yeah. I mean, she's not even asking what good is anymore. I mean, she already believes that's a relative standard. I mean, but the very fact that in the most fundamental uh, category of how we ought to know ourselves fundamentally, she's confused there too. She's not
Yeah.
confused just about what good is. She's confused about what it. I know you were thinking I was going to say, well, what do you mean by good? I know that's
No,
what you
no,
were
I knew you
thinking.
were going to say the girl. I could tell you. I
Yeah,
could tell you were thinking that.
because it's what can she say? I mean, this is exactly
Yes.
what they're
She'd say,
saying. And
I'm
you
not a
you know
biologist. How would I know what a girl is?
exactly.